On the computer. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our 1 o'clock webinar. It's the Zoom training. I wanted to do this training today because I know that there are a lot of people that are on our team and that are joining our business that really want to work their business using Facebook as one of the prime methods. And the thing is, Facebook's a beast, right? Like, it's a beast and we have to tame the beast. And there's things about Facebook that can help you move forward in your business, but you have to be willing to grow your network and be willing to put yourself out there a little bit. So one of the things I'm gonna tuck that in. One of the first things I'm gonna talk about, I'm gonna share the screen and I'm gonna talk to you about some key pieces. Firstly, about your Facebook profile. And then, because I wrote myself some notes, and we're going to talk a little bit about what to post, how often, what to do when people like and comment on your stuff, how to grow your friends list and what to say. And hopefully everyone's going to set some goals to new friends for follow-up, to checking in with your current friends. And then we're also going to, actually we can do this part first, talk about what is your goal. So, starting a business is amazing. And everyone, congratulations to everyone who joins the team and starts our business. But if you don't find out from the people that join your business what their goal is, then it's going to be really hard for you to help work with them because you don't know what they're working toward. And if they don't set a goal, they also don't know what they're working towards. So this is really, really critical. And it's important to do and, to try to get on the phone quickly with someone and find these things out. And the first thing is, in terms of yourself, like, what is your goal? And I want to think of, there's lots of goals, but let's narrow it down to, first, we're going to talk today about a financial goal. So what is your goal? Like, how much do you want to be making per month with your business and world? Do you want to be making 500? Do you want to be making 1,000? Do you want to be making 10,000? Whatever your goal is, that's your goal. And that's awesome. So whatever your goal is, write it down for yourself. Now, how much time are you willing to dedicate each week toward getting to that goal? Okay? If your goal is $10,000 a month and you are willing to do 5 hours a week, you can get there. It may take you a little bit longer. So put that down. What your goal is.
Larry, stop.
What? Whoops. Sorry. I'm going to do one here. Manage participants. No. Okay. Sorry. What your goal is, how much time you have per week to dedicate to it. And this is the one that's most important, actually. How many months are you willing to dedicate that many hours a week till you get to your goal? So if your goal is $10,000 a month and you can work 10 hours a week, how many months are you willing to keep working at this to get there? Are you willing to work? Because if you're willing to work 1 month at 5 or 10 hours a week to get to 10,000, you're going to have to make sure your work is really targeted and on point. Most people, say maybe you want to give yourself 6 months to get there, right? Say, I'm going to give myself 6 months to get to 10,000 a month. I'm working, 10, 15 hours a week. And, you're not going to, at month 2, you're not going to say, well, I'm not there, I quit, because you've already said you would do it for 6 months. So those are the important things. And you really should try to find those out about people when they join your business. And I have been backtracking a bit because I haven't done it with everyone that came in. And I know I need to find this out so I can help them put the strategy together that is going to help propel them to get to their goals. Oh, there it is. There's the mute ones. Continue. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now let's take a look at Facebook. So I am going to share my screen with people, and I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so this is World Global Tech Tribe. We can see. I'm going to go to my timeline, and by no means am I perfect. Believe me, I'm not perfect. I'm going to share with you. I have taken courses, and in fact, I just did my taxes, and I spent a lot of money, like almost $15,000 last year on training. I was whispering that because my husband, I don't know where he went. He's in here and I don't want him to know. But I spent a lot of money on training and stuff. So I've learned a lot of things. And as I said, by no means am I perfect. But some of the things I've learned is like your Facebook timeline and your cover photo and your profile picture, they need to be appealing and they need to be in line with who you are and things like, things about you. They really shouldn't be your product or anything like that. And in fact, I prefer, and I've been told by lots of people, your timeline profile picture should really be of you. And the reason is, if it's a gang of girls or a bunch of people in there, people are not going to necessarily know who you are. There's 4 or 5 people there, right? They're going to be like, well, who is she? I don't know who she is, right? So when you make it yourself, you know, smiling, I just changed this one. I think it's pretty cool. I was taking a selfie and I got my background. But I mean, I like when I see people's pictures that they're smiling, you look approachable, maybe it's a little bit funky, maybe you're doing some sort of fun activity. That's cool too. I don't like bathroom selfies, or if you've taken a photo and there's all sorts of stuff in the background, right? Here's the thing, go outside. If your house has siding, or your house is brick, or you have a fence, go outside and take a picture in front of one of those things so the background is sort of cool, right? Like, I like that. You know, and that's really sort of my preference. I just think it looks really neat and makes you stand out. You go out to a brick wall and you take a picture, you stand out, you look really cool, right? I like those sorts of pictures. But regardless, you want to have a profile picture that is sort of appealing. And then your cover photo, a lot of people, I liked this one, don't follow your dreams, chase them, but like sometimes having pictures of beautiful beaches, or a vacation spot you want to go to, or maybe it's a fun family photo, something like that, but nothing that is like corporate picture with the logos and stuff like that. Because if someone comes to your timeline for the first time and they see that, if they're like me, they're going to think you're going to pitch them. And we don't want people to think that we are out here to pitch people. We want to build relations with people and educate and share and inform. And when we do that, hopefully they're going to see what we see and want what we have. So timeline photo and cover photo, right? Also, your friends now. So these are the 2 main things. So, sorry, next thing I want to talk about, is your friends. Like, I have a lot of friends here. I have like 4,800 friends. And here's the thing, I do not know all of those people. Fancy that. I don't know them all. I've been growing my network, right? I started off just like everybody else with 1 friend and it grew. And then, so if you want to market on Facebook, you now have to decide that Facebook is an aspect of your business, right? Facebook for me is business, right? I'm not going to post drama on here. I'm not going to post anything that's really embarrassing on here, because I want people to come to my timeline and to be like, oh man, look at that. Yeah, she's got a nice profile. Look at that. They start to scroll. People, oh, I got 102 comments on that. But people are liking and commenting on things, and you know, there's nothing gross or disgusting, or you know, try to keep that in mind. You want to make sure that your Facebook is appealing to people. And you want people to look at you and think, wow, look at her. She's like got some businessy stuff there. You know, she's approachable, or she's a little bit funny, right? Things like that. You want to post things. I like to rotate. So I love the fact that Facebook makes these words big when you've got few enough words in there. So I specifically, when I'm posting things, when I'm posting things, I will often edit it till I make sure that it's going to be a big print because I like the big print. I think it's very noticeable. I don't necessarily personally love all the colored ones. I like them every now and then, but I think because they can make a real stand, I just think that you should sort of rotate. So something like, this is the big words. This one here, I had a picture, I brought it in with my family and my friends. Then I have another picture. Then I had another picture, and then I'm gonna probably have a video next. It's a good idea to sort of, yeah, here's a video. It's a good idea to have your timeline posts rotate. Picture, video, something personal, just words. Picture, video, something personal, just words. Things like that. And you don't have to post multiple times a day. You can, why my computer is scrolling on its own, like my hands are right here and look, my computer's scrolling. But you can, however, I used to post 3 times a day. I was very consistent. I was like morning, noon, and night, morning, noon, and night. And then I did some work with someone and she had shared to me, let's say you make a post and people are responding to it. Then if you make another post, Facebook thinks you're done with the first post and it will focus on the new post. So if I have a post that's making some action or traction, I won't even post again. Let's see, I'm gonna just go here. That was on the 19th. Then this was on the 19th also. This one was probably on the 22 hours ago, so on the 20th. And then That one was also yesterday, and then this one's today. So I will usually post now 1 or 2 times a day. And what I do as people post, and this is what you have to do. So you look at the comments. You need to very specifically like someone's comment, reply to the comment, and be like, I'm just gonna do a smiley face and be yes, yes, yes. You need to do that every time anyone likes, anytime anyone comments on any of your stuff. You absolutely have to like their comment. I don't care what it is, like their comment and reply. Even if your reply is a smiley face or a heart or something. Even if you think you can't reply to what they commented, do a smiley face. Like, you have to do it, and you have to hit reply. Don't comment after, right? That's really important, is to do that. That keeps people, they see that you replied to theirs, they can sometimes come back to it, but that's important. The other thing that you can do, and I do it with some posts, probably not with this one, but this one back here, right here, this one, when I said, had I known a year ago when I bought my Fitbit, this is a business post, right? So this business post here, I had 64 people like it. I'm gonna click on that like button, or that thing there, to see all the people that like it, sorry. And these people here, Rhonda, she liked it. Now, I'm in contact with her a lot, so I'm not going to show the example, but here I will do, let me scroll down. I will do Nikki. All right, I'm going to go to Nikki. I highlight Nikki. I'm going to send Nikki a message, and I'm going to be like, hey, Nikki. Well, if it pops up. Hey, Nikki. Can't really see. I'll close that. It's like, hey, Nikki. Oh, my screen's too low. Whoops. Oh no, 1 second. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys. Okay, hey Nikki, thanks for liking, because she liked it. Thanks for liking my post with me wearing my new helo. Have you heard about the helo? Question. Oh, thanks for liking my post with me wearing my new helo. I appreciate your support. Have you heard about the helo? I always put my name even though it's from me. Have you heard about the helo? Right. So this way, I have 60, well, now there's another person, but I have 64, 65 people there. If they're not already on the team, or I haven't already talked to them, I am going to, like, I have not talked to this Nikki about it yet. So she's someone there. I just reached out. Thanks for liking my post. I appreciate the support. Have you heard about this? Right? This way you don't lose people, because otherwise, why are you posting on Facebook if you're not going to interact with the people that are liking and commenting on your thing? You might as well just like not even post if you're not going to interact with them. So that is really important, to like, comment, and send messages. And people here, when they send messages, he's like, happy photo, have a lovely day. I'm going to send him a message. I'll probably say, hey, thanks for commenting on my post about the helo. Have you heard of it? Have you seen the video? Something like that, right? This is important. Now, oops, sorry. Oh, God, my cat's all over me, sorry. What to post, right? You, as I was saying, you need to be rotating through things, and rotating through maybe inspirational things, a family photo, a promotion thing. I personally tend to find posts that are not, well, we don't have a lot of corporate posts, but you know, if it's very salesy looking, people will scroll by it. So you want to try to be as less salesy as possible. And here's the thing, this post here that I did with my picture of me, I got half of this post here, had I known about this a year ago, that came from like a post that Travis did. And then I copied this part, does your Fitbit there. But I edited it to be a little bit more about me. So you can, if you're going to copy posts from people, you really should try to edit it a little bit so it's a little bit more unique, because Facebook knows that somebody else posted this already, right? And you've just copied it. And when you do that, they don't show yours to as many people. Facebook's tricky. So when you make it a little bit more unique and you add a little bit more of your own personal bit to it, it thinks of it as it being a little bit new. It's not exactly old. Yes. I'm a little bit rambly. Now, what I'm going to show you too, you want to print off your friends list, because let's go to, I'm going to go to Cheryl Ivany. I'm going to Cheryl's page. Here we are, Cheryl's page. Oh, she's been my friend. Well, oh, you know what? We were testing something, so it looks like she's only been my friend since April. We were testing something. So here she is. This is Cheryl's timeline. I can't see all of Cheryl's friends. We have 46 mutual friends. But let's see. I was going to try to go to somebody's timeline who I don't know how many. Gail. I wonder if Gail's got hers. I'm going to check it out, Gail. See if you've got your friends hidden or not. I usually keep my friends hidden. Oh, my computer's so slow, guys. So sorry. Okay, here we go, Gail. Here is Gail. All right. Oh, I'm going to recommend you change your background, your cover photo, right? Just because I just personally find people think that you may spam them about it. Okay, Gail has 963 friends. That's awesome, Gail. Have you talked to all of them? You can shake, no. Okay, so this is hard. How do you track them, right? Because if she goes to her friends list, guess what happens? Every time you do that, they pop up in a different order. And it's very, very confusing, right? They pop up in a different order. So what Gail is gonna do, and what everyone here should do, is go to the top here, and you see this little arrow. Oh, I got a message there. This little arrow, you go down to settings. You go to settings. Now you're in your general settings. You go to download a copy of your Facebook data. Then you go to start my archive. I don't know what my password is right now. I'm going to see submit, see if it's the right one. No, it's incorrect. Anyways, enter your password, hit submit, and then it's going to tell you that Facebook is going to send you an email. Facebook will send you an email with a zip file in it. You double click that zip file, you open it up, and all of your friends are there. There's all sorts of other stuff in there too, and there's lots of junk, and there's all sorts of like every friend like you've requested and people that you've blocked, like all of that stuff will show up. And that's okay. You don't need to worry about all of it. But what you can do then is you can print off the pages that are your friends currently. And now you've got a list of 900 people that you're gonna start to go through, because had you been going back and forth to your page, they get mixed up. This way, now you've printed off a list. You got a list of like 900 friends in front of you. Take a look at it. Scroll through those names first. You're gonna do a little bit of sorting. Scroll through those names and be like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this person, because let me tell you, you will totally forget about some of the people there, right? And that'll be good. There might be someone on there you're gonna be like, whoa, I need to talk to this person right now. Otherwise, you've taken a look, you're looking to see if there's anyone you've sort of forgotten. Then take a look at it again. If you had to pick 10 people out of there, pick the top 10 you'd wanna do. You know, start talking to those people. And how you do that then is you now go to their timeline. I'm just gonna start at my friends list again though. So now you decided that, I'm gonna go to my hometown. You've decided that you wanna talk to, I gotta find someone I haven't sent a message to yet. You wanna talk to, oh, here, Natalina, right? I'm gonna send Natalina a message. And I'm gonna be like, hey, actually first, sorry, let's lie. First, I'm gonna go to her timeline. So if you have printed out your friends list, you're gonna go to their timeline. Take a look at them. Let's see. So, okay, she's been online recently. She did a Princess Jasmine thing. Okay, yep, I'm gonna like that. Now she's seen me like something. Oh my gosh, I love that show. I'm gonna be like, oh, we loved that show. Right? Awesome. Okay, so there. Now I've interacted on 2 of her posts. She's going to get notifications that I have liked 2 of her things and I commented, right? And then I'm going to go, hey, Natalina, how are you doing? You just popped up in my news feed. You just popped up in my news feed. How are you doing? You know, what's going on? Something like that, right? Just you're sort of bringing it back. You're reconnecting with someone. Who knows what she's going to say, right? Depends upon. You're just starting to get that conversation popping up again. That's what you want to do, because these are people that you probably know. Other times you could, you know, you want to start with this thing, it's called form. You want to ask them things about their family, right? what's happening in their occupation. F is family, O occupation, R is recreation, and M is usually message or money, right? It depends. So firstly, I'm going to say like, hey, how are you doing? What's going on? If I knew that she had kids, I know she doesn't, I might have said, what's happening with the kids? Or had she posted a picture of the kids and they were growing, I might have liked it and said, oh my gosh, your kids are getting so big, you know, how are things? You also could potentially say, oh, I just saw you guys were at the trailer last week and boy, that looks like fun. How often do you go? So things like that. You want to ask them questions and see what's happening. They're going to ask you what's going on with you too. And you can be like, oh, we're just starting to clean up the garden, spring's happening, you know, looking forward to being able to get out there and run or walk or whatever it is. Talk about a little bit about yourself. They might ask you about business. You don't want to say like, oh, I started this new business right away. You talk a little bit and you just chat with them. And then it will come around. Someone might say, what's going on? You could say, well, you know what? I'm really excited. I partnered with a technology company and we have this really cool device that even monitors blood sugar and blood pressure. Say, do you know anyone who's got issues with that? I would love to share something with them, right? So you have to just start to connect, talk a few things, and let it come in naturally. All right, that's connecting with someone there. Now, how do you meet new friends? Because let's say you have 300 friends on your timeline. Let's say you have 500 friends on your timeline. If you want to market on Facebook, do not think those 300 friends are not going to get you to your end game. Those 1,000 friends are not going to get you to your end game. You need to keep growing your network, right? So you're asking people for referrals. Like Natalina, I might have said to her, you know, do you know anyone who has these problems or these issues, right? Ask for referrals, but you also need to actively be adding new people to your network every single day. How do you do that? How do you find people, right? Several ways. First way, let's go to Eric Worre. I'm going to go to Eric Worre's page because guess what? The people on Eric Worre's page are people that are most likely in network marketing. Oh, my thing is spinning. They're spinning. They are probably in network marketing and it's taking forever. Here we go. Yeah, they're probably in network marketing. And guess what? Those are people we want to talk to, right? So you go to his page. You can start to, if my computer will pop up, here we go. You scroll down a little bit and you can go to his posts, right? If you want to watch that video, great. There's 13 comments there. Here there's 26 comments, 130 shares, right? Look at it. You're eventually going to crack the code and you will find your momentum, right? If you believe that, like, oh my gosh, yeah, I will. Then you can, sorry. Oh my God, my computer is moving on its own. I'm not even doing that. That's my computer. It's like, you need to go here, right? Okay, if it's gonna stop here, perfect. Here, this post. Get your vision clear in your mind. Know exactly what it will look like, then tell others about it, right? Do you believe that? Yeah, awesome. I'm gonna like that. There's 109 shares. Look at these, 552 people have liked this, right? So this is what you do. Take a look at some of these comments, right? This person, Tracy Winteroth, she's like, I have my vision right in front of me. You can go and take a look at her timeline if you want. You could just look at what she says here. She's the promoter at Innovative Nutrition with Tracy. Here's this other one, Sherry Bugabee. She's actually in my previous company, so I'm probably not going to approach her. This person here, Danny Jossie. I like his back photo. Looks like he does some stuff. We got some mutual friends. He says, when you know what you want, you will always be more committed to making things happen. Clarity is power that will make you take action each day on making it happen. Create a vision board. I'm going to like that, and I'm going to say, totally agree. I think having a vision board is so powerful. Right now, I've liked his comment. I've commented on it. Now, I'm going to click on his page, and I'm going to do one of two things. You can click on add friend if you want, or you can click on follow and send him a message. Hey, Dahani. Did I spell it right? D-H-A-N-I. Loved your comment on Eric worries post. Totally agree. I'm following you now, but would love to connect as friends. Sarah, right? There it is. So he saw me follow him. He saw me like that. He'll probably see this and respond. Sometimes I will hit add friend right away and I'll send them a message. You don't want to hit add friend and send too many friend requests to a lot of people because Facebook will be like, why is she sending these friend requests? She knows nobody. But you can send 5 or 10 a day. So, but if you're going to do that, let's go back to Eric Worre's thing. If you are going to send somebody a friend request, you absolutely 100% need to send them a message at the same time. Don't just send out these random friend requests because people are like, who is that person, right? Who is that person? It just makes you more real when you send a request, a message with them. So here's this other one about momentum. And I did it earlier. Terry Williams was over here earlier and I did it with her. Watch, I will say this. I absolutely agree. I sent her a friend request and a message and she responded immediately and accepted my friend request. So that was good. Let's see if I can find one other person here. I needed to hear this. Oh, she's also at Money. I just don't want to approach Money because I don't want to get in trouble because I just left that company. So no, not that person. Let's find it. And so sometimes you have to scroll a bit, right, to find someone that you like, or you look at you see their cover, their picture of them, and you're like, man, yeah, that's a great message. My computer is just scrolling again. But that's one place to find, right here, how much if I buy in a bookstore. But another good person's page to go to is Sarah Robbins, right? Because a lot of people on Sarah Robbins' page are, guess what, in the industry. They follow her. If there's anybody else you like I love Brendon Burchard. I went to his High Performance Academy in San Diego in March with my husband, and it was amazing. He's amazing. And in fact, Brendon Burchard, I'll bring his page up. He is one of the most top 10 thought leaders in the world. He actually has worked with Oprah. He is powerful and he's amazing. But you do the exact same thing. You go to her page, you find out something that she did here. You look at a comment and you agree with it. Oh, this is a birthday thing, so that's not it. I should have planned out the people I was going to talk to first. But you just find something she's posted that you agree upon and you send them a message, right? This way you have a mutual connection. You could say that, oh, I know a lot of people lately, John and Nadia Melton, right? They're amazing trainers, amazing people. You go to their page. Let's go to, actually, I'll go show you Brendon first because he's my favorite. Brendon Burchard, Live, Love, Matter. Brendon Burchard, he's got 5 million likes here. And he does amazing things. And it's still spinning. And spinning. Oh my gosh, my computer is so slow. All right, here we go. We'll go to his timeline. Brendon Burchard. Here he is, okay? He's written some great books. One of them is called The Life's Golden Ticket. It's amazing. Here, he does videos. How to stick to your goals, right? Watch his video. And then 101 comments. Scroll through those comments. You're going to find a comment with somebody that you resonate with, right? Like it. Comment on it. Send them a message, right? Here. Every day does not need, look at this, working 9 to 5, 8 to 9, right? Just like and comment things. And then you can also send them a message that says, hey, hey, Carol, I saw you, you comment, you liked Brendon Burchard's post too. I really love his training. Do you follow him much? Let's be friends, right? Things like that. Just put yourself out there and do that. Send 5 to 10 of these messages a day. See what sort of connections you go because you're going to start to grow your page. But people will look at your timeline. That's why you want to make sure that when people look at your timeline, they say, hey man, that's interesting. What does she do? Instead of automatically saying, oh, I'm not going to accept her because she's, all she posts is about her business. So that's why you want to have a lot of posts that are not business, right? You want people to be attracted to you because you really, here's the thing, you are the business. right? Yes, we have a great product, but you're the business. You want to attract people to you that want to work with you. And then we have an amazing product. Once they see the product, when they see you and they're attracted to you, and then you share this amazing product, it's a good thing. I'm going to show you something else here. Going back here, go to your friends, go to view all. And I only have 8 requests because I go to them pretty regularly. You can also, this is critical, respond to your 8 friend requests. Look what it says underneath it, view sent requests. You should check this every week or so. And the reason is, if you have too many friend requests out there that people do not accept, guess what? You can go to Facebook jail. So me, I don't know why Long has not accepted me. He's actually on our team. It's like, why don't you accept me, right? These are some people that I met and they haven't accepted me yet, and that's okay. Like, I send out messages too. And if there's somebody you really want a friend, go here and go to cancel the request. I'm like, yeah, I want to cancel it. And then you can add it again. This way it'll pop it back up for them because they maybe didn't accept it. Maybe they forgot. Maybe you got lost in something, right? Pauline Leung, I'd like to be your friend. Actually, I'm going to cancel it. I'm going to cancel that. And I'm going to send it again, right? Then there's other people you could be like, well, sometimes I just request people, I don't even know why. Sometimes it's on those posts, right? And they haven't responded. And I might be like, you know what? Nah, I don't care anymore. I'm not going to be your friend anymore. I say, I got a lot in here. I definitely need to get rid of some of these people because nothing's happening. So, I think I met that person on a thing. But if you have hundreds and hundreds of sent friend requests, then you need to go through them. And if it's someone you really want to connect with, cancel it, redo it. Otherwise, just cancel it. They don't want you, let them be. So that is really important. But back to your view sent requests. So right now, the ones I have here are, let's take a look at some. I got Rashid Ahmad. I'm going to look at his page. I don't see us having very much in common. And sometimes I will do this. Sometimes I'll confirm it. I'll be like, okay, I'm going to confirm it. And see what else populates, right? What else happens? No, I'm going to unfriend them. Nothing else is coming. I'm going to unfriend them. No big deal. I checked him out and then I unfriended him, right? No big deal. I'm going to go back and check out my next one here. This person, the Bog Kong Charles, checking it out. He's got 422 friends, so we do have one mutual, but I'm looking here and I'm probably going to not accept his. Make some judgment calls. You can always accept, like I have a lot of Nabi Seen. Who's that person? Followed by 41 people. It's all in French. I don't speak French. Sometimes what I will do is this. I will be like, I'll send them a message and I'll be like, hey, Nabi, if it pops up. Oh, he sent me a message too. I'll be like, hey, Nabi, thanks for the request. Could you tell me a little about you before I accept? And I'll send them a message. And if they don't want to, screw them. Oh, so if they don't want to, done. Delete them. Who cares, right? This person saw it. He's probably going to do it. And if they send me a request saying, oh, I think you're beautiful, I just want to be your friend, I'm like, okay, thank you. And then I will sometimes just block them because I don't need them, right? And it's okay. You can block people. You can unfriend people. Even if it's one of your actual people that are supposed to be your friend, if a friend of yours sends you negative, nasty stuff, you can send them back a message and say, you know what? Like, I'm sorry, please don't talk to me like that. Or you can just unfriend them, right? Who cares? This is Facebook. There are, one of the biggest problems I know that we have in this business is believing that if somebody, it's the fear of what people think. It's the fear of what they're going to say about us, right? It's the fear. We have so many fears, so many people, and I want to talk about that. I've sort of got a little bit rambly with the Facebook here, and I would like to maybe do it in a little bit more, but I've showed you some places you can make new friends, right? Going to those other networkers, liking and commenting on their things. You can also, should show you this, you can also go into direct sales. Like I personally do not post very often in groups. I have occasionally, but most of the time I don't post in a lot of groups only because I find that stuff just gets lost in groups and there's not a lot of interaction. Oh my gosh, let's get in here. My computer is so slow. I'm going to try to go to this page though, because like, look, there's 21,000 members in that group if my computer would stop spinning, right? Let's take a look at it. And this is when if someone's like, I want to post in groups, I'm like, that's great. Take a look first at the groups you're going to post in. So this one's got 21,000 people and loading. Oh, I wish it wasn't taking so long. All right, here it is. So you're going to start to, if it starts, I'm going to scroll a little bit, maybe. And let's take a look. That lady here, her post. You want to take a look through the group. Are people, well, this lady had, look, oh, she had, this was one. What companies are out there? No PMs or firm requests. So that got a lot of interaction. A lot of times people will post stuff and look, no comments. If no one's commenting or interacting on the post in the group, why bother? Why waste your time to post in a group where nobody interacts, right? You don't want that. It's better to get into a smaller group where people interact. Look, so far, no one's interacting on any of these groups. No one, no one, no one. And no one's looking at them, right? People are just posting, or they're sharing in the groups. No one is interacting with them. Don't waste your time in here. But what you can do in these groups is go up to the top. Oh my God, my computer is so, Go up to, or click over here to members. Click on members if it will ever click it. Click on members. Oh my Lanta, it's like someone else is my computer. Seriously, like is somebody else doing this on my computer? Because like I am not touching the scroll. Somebody else in control? No. Members. Oh, it's spinning. Oh, members. Oh. Members. Please get me the members. Because what you can do with people in members, oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what is happening with my computer. Maybe it's gonna, oh, now it's gonna show us the members. Okay, so this is another place that you can actually find friends. You go to the members list, and I sometimes like to look at this. Default, I like to look at them by the join date. So these are the people that have most recently been added to this group. So you can click on the join date and then you can look, here's a person. You can send her a message and say, watch, I'm gonna do this right here. She was there. I'm gonna click on her. I'm gonna click add a friend and I'm gonna click message. And even though I didn't go to her timeline, which I usually do, I'm gonna be like, hey, Terry, and here we go. Just wanted to welcome you to the Direct Sales Entrepreneurs DURST group. I've been in the group for some time and have made some awesome contacts. Hope to network with you too, and I sent you a friend request. Have a great day. Sarah, there it is. So I sent her a request and then I sent her a message, hey, I wanted to welcome you to this group, right? Because they just got in the group. Normally, as I said though, you probably want to look at their timeline, see where they are, but you can welcome people to the group. Hey, wanted to welcome you. It's a great group. I've made lots of friends here, right? So that's another way you can connect with people. Going into groups, going to people that are already in the business. I wouldn't necessarily go to, like, let's say you don't necessarily want to go to my timeline or go to Travis's timeline or go to someone's timeline and start to like the comments and, you know, friend request those people, but instead go to fan pages of big networkers and go there. Because if you start to do it on your friends' pages and start to like get their friends there, it's just sort of not cool. Plus, if you're going to like Cheryl's page and doing that, like she's already in the same business as us, right? We want to get new people. So make sure you're going to like groups like this, sending out messages, or Brendan Burchard, Eric Worre, Ray Higdon, John and Nadia Melton, anyone who you like, anyone's stuff you like, go to their stuff, connect with them. Look, this Nabby person where I sent them a little bit, he's like, I just watched your live video and I appreciate it. I will know how to work for yourself. And by the way, you're saying not work for anyone but yourself. I thought I could learn something for you and that will help me achieve my target. Great, I'm gonna chat with them and say, oh, what's your target? Oh, awesome, thank you. What's your target? Because that person said that they had a target, right? I'll probably accept this person because they're like a normal person. They didn't tell me they were thinking I was beautiful, right? Or they want to marry me, nothing like that. So, you know, this person is working online. Cool. All right. I'm going to stop the share and come back here. So basically, we talked a little bit about your profile picture being you, smiley, happy, approachable. Your cover photo, it could be something, a beautiful beach, something interesting. It could actually be a beautiful picture of Mexico, right? And you can always put a description. You could be like, ooh, I love Mexico. Can't wait to go there with my new business, right? Something like that. Download your friends list. Take a look through your friends. The next thing was where to find new people. And we talked about setting your goal. How much money do you want to make? How many hours a week? How long are you willing to do it? Also, when someone comments or likes your posts, make sure you interact with them. And what to say? Okay, so those are the main things there that I really wanted to talk about. Now, one more thing I did want to talk about was beliefs, limiting beliefs that people have. And one of the things I find is I've had lots of people say this to me. Lots of people say, oh my gosh, you know, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, and I just think I have a block. There's some sort of block I have, and it's just not working. You know, what's wrong? What am I doing wrong? What's my block? Well, I'll tell you what your block is. Your block is that you think you have a block. That's what your block is. If you think you have a block, then you have given yourself a block, right? If you say, I think I have a block, or I don't know what's wrong, everything I'm doing, if you believe that there's a block, or that you're not doing everything that you should be doing, then that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to fulfill that prophecy, right? You need to believe that if you are doing this, if you are making new friends every day, if you are reaching out to current friends, right? Set a goal, 5 new friends. So you're going to do that every day, 5 new friends, start to talk with them. Also, contact 5 of those friends from your Facebook list. Or if you have 20 hours a week to work on this, your goal might be 10 new friends and 10 contacts from your face list, plus following up with a few people that maybe you've sent the video with, because your list is going to start to grow, right? Imagine if you actually talked to 10 new people every day. In a year, you're going to have 3,000 new contacts. If you talk to if you make your goal to add 10 new people to your friends list every day, and out of those 10 to share the video with 3 people, you're going to have shared the video with over 1,000 people in a year, right? It doesn't seem like a lot. Some people say, oh, I want to share if you share the video with 1 person every day, you've shared it with 300 people in a year. And just know, like the law of averages that Travis talks about, like the law of averages, like out of every 10 people you ask to watch the video, for example, I think 7 might see it, and maybe 2 to 3 are possibly joining. So if you're talking to 10 people a day, you have increased your odds of having someone join your business. You know, potentially every other day you could be having someone. If you talk to 2 new people every day, or you share the video with 2 people, then expect every 1 to 2 weeks, you know, having someone come on. Like, put those expectations into your mind. You really have to look at your numbers, right? So you have to look at the numbers. And the other thing that is really critical with this business, and with any business I've found, is the less you say, the better. You do not want to give everyone all the information. It's so much better to have somebody ask you a question. When somebody asks you a question, it's like they have initiated the process, right? They're more open to hearing it. If you send somebody a message and you're like, you know, hey, how you doing? You know, what's going on? What's new with you? And then they share a little bit. They're like, what's new with you? And you're like, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. I partnered with this company, this technology company. We have this Hilo, and it does this. And you go through all this information. Then they're like, oh, okay. Like, they're done, right? You need to get them curious. So you've asked someone, you've started talking with them, you've asked them what's going on with you, they share it. They're going to ask you what's going on with you. And you could say, well, you know what? I'm excited you asked because I partnered with a new company because there was this device that can take blood pressure. And, you know, my Uncle Joe has got blood pressure issues. You know, have you heard of the Helo? So if you pull in a personal relationship, why did you partner with this company? I know Catherine has diabetes. So Catherine could say, someone's going to say, hey, what's going on with you? She could say, you know what? I came across this product and I got on board with a new company because they've got this device. So you have to use the relationship, but you don't want to give all the details. And when you can bring something personal in it, why you did this, right? That's good. That I find important. Like I use the example of my mom, right? Like I say about my mom, or I tell people, and this is the truth. Like people are like, I was with a company for the past 15 months. I'll be honest with you guys. I was with the company for 15 months. I launched it into Canada. I was Ontario's highest ranking leader. And I actually just started earning 5 figures a month. Then I joined World because I wanted to work with Travis and I knew he's an amazing leader and I was going to try to do both. And then what happened was I realized this World business was keeping me up at night. And I knew I had to make a decision. So I resigned from the other company. And my husband was like, oh my God, what are you doing? Like, you had great money coming in. And I was like, yeah, I did. But I see it so much with here. I see so many more people being helped. I see so many more opportunities to have a business online where I'm not sampling anymore. I'm not sending out stuff in the mail. I'm not having parties. I'm not washing people's hair in my sink in the kitchen, which is what I did. Right now, I'm sharing a video. I can reach more people because I can connect. I can send out messages. When it's people that I know, I usually say stuff like this. I'd be like, hey, Terry, what's going on? How you doing? Can I ask you a favor? That is what I send to people that I know. I ask them for a favor. Then they're like, yeah, what is it? I'm like, would you watch a video? There's a really cool product and I got on board. I want your opinion. Or they say, yeah, sure. What's the favor? I'm like, can you check out a video and let me know what you think? Do you know anybody who might need this? Right? That's my favorite. I don't go through a big lot of stuff. I'm like, hey, can you do me a favor? And that I found for me has been the most effective. I know that there are some scripts that we have out there, and I encourage you to use them if you feel comfortable with them, but make sure that you take it and you make it a little bit more personal to you. If you end things with, I don't know, I can't even, if you always say, hey girl, I was talking to Trina yesterday. She says, hey girl a lot, right? If you say, hey girl, then use that in your message. If you say awesome a lot, use that. I like using smiley faces and I say awesome a lot. Like I just do it in my messages. People would be used to that from me. Keep things in your own words and keep them simple. You can always give somebody more information, but you can't take back any verbal or texting vomit diarrhea that came out of your mouth. If you text a whole bunch of stuff, you can't pull it back. Right? But you can give more. So try to, less is more, and then more is more. I don't know if that makes sense. What I think though, the goal is meet new people, share when you can, get people to watch the video. They watch the 3-minute video, and then the next thing is you can see if they say, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Say, yeah, I thought so too. Do you think do you know anyone who might need this? Or someone says, oh, that's nice. Say, what do you mean nice? What's nice? Somebody says, awesome. Say, awesome. If they say more info, say about the business or the product. Ask them. It doesn't hurt. Ask them, do you want more information about the business or the product? And some people might say, oh, I didn't know there was a business. Or some people are going to say, oh, about the business. Say, great. I'm going to send you a 7-minute video. Send them that. Or say, you know what? We have a webinar. Can I get you on the webinar? Or say, you seen this? I want to share with you. And can you get on a call with Sarah? Can you get on a call with Cheryl? Can you get on a call with Gail? Right? Get them on a call. You want to move them to the system. You want to move them to the 3, the 7, the webinar, or a call, those sorts of things. And do that. I think, Travis, we were talking because this big promo we have with getting the vacation. So I think there's going to be 3 or 4 Zoom webinars on Sunday. So drive towards Sunday. Drive towards Sunday. Share that video with as many people as you can. And if anyone's interested at all, you could just say, you know what? I want you to see this. I think that this is something that you would either be interested in, or you might know someone. Do you have half an hour on Sunday? Would you get on a webinar? Just keep your mind open. And then someone, are you making more money than you can spend? That's Travis's good one, right? Are you making more money than you can spend? No. Well, I think you owe it to yourself to take half an hour out of your day and check this out. This could be the answer for you, right? This might be the answer for you. Or, I'm not trying to make you join anything, but if you keep your options open, could you spare half an hour seeing? Because the more people that see it, the more will join, obviously. And we're not trying to trick anyone. Like if anyone's like, oh, can't you give me the details now? Yeah, sure I can, right? Don't ever want anyone to think we're trying to trick them, because we're not trying to trick them. We have a really amazing product. We have a series of videos and a system to share with people. And that's what we just have to do. We have to just use the system, share with people, set Zoom launches. If you haven't had a Zoom business launch yet, I encourage you to use one of the Sundays. We'll figure out the time. Use one of the Sundays as your own personal Zoom, right? Set yourself a goal. How many people are you going to get on that Zoom? Let me tell you, if you get 20 people on a Zoom, you're going to have probably 5 of them join, right? See how many you can get to get on a Zoom. Use that as your business launch. Say, hey, tell your friends, hey man, I'm launching my business on our team Zoom on the weekend. Oh, Kelly, let me see the chat. What if they want to know the price and it's too expensive? Okay, so if somebody thinks something is too expensive, this is what I say, oh man, that's so expensive. And you say, compared to what? Right? You can ask compared to what? You can ask them about that. But you can also say, okay, you can say, it wasn't too expensive for me, or like you have to find out why is it too expensive, right? So if they're starting a business, so if they're looking at it as a business, you could say, well, compared to what? Say I started a business for $320, and I also got this technology on my wrist that does blood pressure. It's going to be doing blood sugar, and I have this band. And you can tell someone, say, I was looking at getting the Fitbit and it was the same price, and I don't get a business with that one. So you have to sort of look at, if they're asking you about the price and they think it's too expensive, you can do, the first question is compared to what, right? Compared to what? Or say, well, I started a business for this price. And had you gone and opened up a store somewhere, right? Had you gone and opened up a store in your downtown, you would have had to pay first and last month of rent. You're paying hydro. Maybe you got employees. Maybe you got stock. You started a business. If you came in with a single pack for $320, you got a business, you got a website, you can make money, you got a device on your wrist. You can't do that anywhere else. And then if they still think it's too expensive, then you can just say, well, maybe you know someone who needs it. Like, you don't want to try to convince someone. You can give them a few more details, but if you spend your time convincing somebody and then they join and it doesn't work, guess what? You're going to be to blame. They're going to be like, man, I shouldn't have, I spent all that money on that. I wasted all that money, right? You don't want to convince someone, because then their success is really dependent upon, like they will blame their failure on you if they don't have success. If you know what I mean? That's what they will do. Okay, Kelly, I saw you had another question. How do you know who to get rid of if you're near 5,000? Well, that's a good question. So I went back in September, I got rid of like 2,000 people. The first thing I did was, bye Cheryl, no problem. The first thing I did when I had 5,000 friends was I went to the friends list and I just scrolled to the bottom, and anyone who did not have like any sort of photo, or their picture was a plant or animal, or their name was in like a foreign language, like I would look at their timeline and then I most likely unfriended them. There are other unfriending things you can do, but you really just want to find out, like, don't make that post that says, oh, I'm cleaning out my friends list. If you want to be friends with me, like this or comment here, don't do that. That's just silly, right? I mean, just don't do that. Just start to go through it and just look at them. And just take a look at who they are. Take a look, click on them. Send them a message. That's a real key thing too. If you're at 5,000 friends, start connecting with those people and send them a message. And if they don't respond to you after 1 or 2 messages, delete them. Then give you room for somebody who's going to engage. You don't want people that don't engage with you either in a private message or on your stuff. So that's what I would do. Get rid of them if they're not engaging. But really, I should unmute everybody. I talked a lot. I can't believe well, I guess I can believe I talked a lot. Like I am a talker. Everyone's unmuted. If anyone wanted to add any specific questions or anything, I know this was a lot of stuff, a lot of info. Did anything?
Good stuff.
Yeah. Was it clear enough? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, good. And please know, like, if you ever, I love Facebook, and I think Facebook marketing really is the bomb. Like, I started marketing on Facebook, and I decided Facebook was the way to go. And I had, in the past 3 years, recruited over 150 people to different teams through Facebook. So, I mean, it's not the most of anyone ever done, but this is how I've built my business using Facebook. So, and it can take time. Don't expect it to, if you have 200 or 300 or 400 friends, like, don't expect to have the exact results as somebody who has the same, more friends. Like, it takes time. But if you're consistent, if you add new friends, if you reach out to the friends that you currently have and you engage with them, and you focus on, changing the types of posts you have, making some videos, not posting too much, doing those sorts of things, people will start to engage more. So how do I get the videos off and make them my own? Okay, so I'm going to mute again. Mute all. All right, everyone's muted, and I'm going to show you now how to download videos. That's a good one. This is a long video here. I'm going to show you how to download videos so you can upload them, because that is critical, right? You're right, Bev. That's super important, because you don't want to share everybody's stuff. Don't share people's stuff. I mean, you could share you could share like once every now and then. If you liked, I'm going to share my screen again. So let's say you now are, go back to home. Let's say you love a picture, not her, I'm going to see. Let's say you loved a picture that somebody posted, or you loved one of Brendan Bouchard's things. You can, I hope you guys know how to, I wonder if I can find it. Oh, not that one. I'm just trying to find a post someone's done with a picture. You can download people's pictures. Oh, here, this one of Travis's right here. Look what he just did. Oops. My computer is slow. All right, so Travis just posted something a while ago that was, look, how accurate can it be? Savannah had her sports physical. We tested it. See for yourself. You want, look at this. There was that. He matched it there. There it is. And you want this. You say, I want this. Oh, he actually did it in 3 different pictures. I personally like it when it's on one picture. This is what I would do. Let me show you guys what I would do. I see how all 3 of these are together, and he made 3 separate ones. I would turn that into one photo, but it's already showing up like one. And I'm going to show you something that I have installed here. See this you see this yellow thing that's popping up in the corner when I move my cursor there? I'm going to show you that. It's called Jing. Watch, this is like magic. Jing is the best. You click on the crosshairs. Then I'm going to do this. And I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to just choose it exactly like that. I'm going to make this. So now I've actually taken his 3 pictures and turned it into one. And I'm going to capture it. And if I wanted, I could add some arrows. Whoop. I'm going to do it. Whoop. Another arrow there. Whoop. You could add arrows if you wanted. You could delete them if you don't want them. You click and delete. Or let's say you wanted to add text and you want to say, wow, check this out. You could have it with a background of green if you want, and it pops up like that, right? You can do this. Check this out. Maybe I'll put another arrow and I'll be like, what? Right? Okay, there we go. And then I save it, and I'm going to call it blood pressure comparison. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Maybe you save it on your desktop. Maybe you make a file of something, save it. And now I have this picture. I can upload that picture that I just saved there. And I just turned his 3 into 1. So that's the first tool. That is something called Jing, J-I-N-G. Google J-I-N-G. And you'll go here and it's going to ask you to download it. Jing, download. I do it. Download it. That's the little thing. I think it can do other stuff, but that's the only thing I use it for is the captures there. All right, that was the first tool. The other tool is how do you download videos that are somebody else's, right? So basically we are sort of like stealing them, or YouTube videos. So I'm going to go to here, I'm going to go to YouTube. So I can download stuff from YouTube. I am right now in Firefox on my Mac, and I'm going to look at this. Try to survive this laugh challenge. Maybe I want to download this laugh challenge. And mine, I have this thing here, right? See this button here? It says download.
When it's between the baby soothing power of a Duracell C-cell and the tips on how to calm a...
Turn that off. But I have this little green thing here that says download, and if it ever stops spinning, I can click on download. Oh my gosh. I can click on download and, oh my Lanta, this is so slow. And it's gonna let me download this video. There. Download. I'm so sorry, guys. Download. And it gives me options, usually, to download. Oh, it started. Look, over here, up here, I can see my downloads. Oh, I probably downloaded it 10 times now. But I just click that download button, and it's going to download this. See? It's downloading it into my downloads. Try to survive this laugh crazy thing. So now I'm going to have this video in just a minute downloaded into my downloads. And as soon as it's finished, I'm going to show you I upload it onto my YouTube channel, or you can upload a video like that right into Facebook. You don't always have to put it on YouTube. You can upload it right into Facebook, and I'm going to show you because now I've downloaded it. Now, where did I get this download thing, right? Like, that's people like, how do you find that to download on YouTube? So when I first did it, I Googled stuff like how to download from YouTube, and there were like different programs I could install. So this one is, I believe, that one is from, now it's downloaded. Look at that. It's downloaded. If I want, I can click to upload, and I can upload that video, which I just downloaded, select the file to upload. I just downloaded it. There it is right there. I'm going to open it, and I'm going to upload it. So then I will have it as my own YouTube link, right? That's what's going to happen there. But I'm not going to upload that one. Instead, I'm going to go to Facebook, and I'm going to go to, there's two ways you could do this. I'm going to go to Facebook. Maybe get to the top. I'm going to click on photo/video, and I'm going to go right there. I can upload it now. This is going to upload directly into mine, and now it's not attached to anybody else. I'm going to go open. This video is going to upload. I could say something. Oh my gosh, super cute animal fails. I didn't watch the video, so I can't totally do what it was. Then you post, and it's going to put it up there, and it's now stuck in you. Somebody could share it, and they could try to download it, I guess, but now it's for you. Now, what do I use to download videos? I use a couple of things. One over here is called, no, we needed a process. What's that one called? Sign in with Firefox. This was, oh, Save from Net. Save from .net. This is a really neat place. It's a free online downloader. What you do is you have to have the URL of where the video is that you want to download. So if I go to my Facebook again, and I'm going to go to my timeline, say I'm on my timeline, and I'm going to go to my videos. Let's find me a video. And, well, come on, don't be so slow. Let's go to scroll up, photos, keep scrolling, scrolling again. I'm just trying to find one of my videos. Oh, here it is. So you need to get this. Whoops, where did it go? Yeah, here. You need to get this video to open up in with the, it's gonna go here. No, let's go here to a little triangle. You need to get to, no, it's not going to go there. You need to find the videos then. Go to videos. You need to have the link of the Facebook one, more videos. There we go. Popping up the videos here, and hopefully it will pop in a second. Is it coming? More videos. All right, the videos pop up, and when you click on the video, this one here, this one, see right here? Okay, this was my friend Amanda Prokopowicz, but see the top up here, this URL up here? This URL is specific to that video. So you gather this and you copy it, and then you go back to the free online and you go here and you paste it, and guess what? Her video shows up. It's going to show up any second now. And then you download it, okay? So you have to have the Facebook up here. You need to have the exact link for that video, not just, so like you have to maybe go to someone's timeline, but you need it's called a permalink. You need the permalink link to put into the save from net, and that will work. And you can also do that for YouTube videos. You get the actual YouTube link, you can put it into the free online YouTube downloader, put it there, then you hit the download and it will go to your downloads, and then you can upload it onto Facebook or you can upload it into YouTube. Okay, I stopped share. Does that, I mean, everyone's unmuted. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, does anyone have, I know we've been on here for an hour, so we should probably get off. We can do more things later, but does anybody have any more questions about any of that right now? Everyone's got a head start, I think. Okay, so your goals are, set yourself a goal, figure out what's your monthly income, how many hours are you going to work, and how many months do it. And here's the other thing, if you want to connect with me after, we can help break down those hours. If you have 10 hours a week you can work, let's get on a private call or a private message, and I'm going to help you break down those hours so you know how much time to spend on new friends, how much time to spend making posts. And you have to block it. You have to say, okay, right now I'm on Facebook. This is my 1 hour for my business today. I'm not scrolling and looking at other people's stuff, right? I'm making 5 friends. I am reaching out to 5 friends I already have, and I'm making a post. And then after you've done that hour and you've dedicated it to your business, then if you want to, dick around, if you want to whatever, goof around and scroll through and watch people's stuff and have some, do whatever, then you can do that. You have to make sure that if you're telling yourself you're spending an hour a day on Facebook for your business, you actually spend that hour on your business, okay? So focus on that. If you want help breaking down your schedule, and I'm happy to do that, just send me another message. I know this got really long. I appreciate everyone for staying on so long, and please know that I would love to help you with Facebook if you have any more questions. So just feel free to reach out to me, and let's do this. Okay, awesome. Okay, bye everybody. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.